Welcome back again to the world of eurdep. Just going to quickly show you Drobna Slovenia. We've already been there with this one, but I'm just going to give you a little update there. It was bubbling away about 0.3 becquerels per meter squared. This is iodine 132, slightly different one that we've been looking at. You can see the breaks there from about the 17th, pretty much up to the 22nd, and since then zero. Well, they're not measuring. So basically, I'm going to let me see, quickly clear that one, and we're going to go straight to iodine 131, which basically is once again in Drobna, Slovenia, and there were slightly higher values, 0.6 in iodine 131. Once again, big switch off. I'll just scroll down as you can see. January 22nd up to present, basically last week. No measurements of iodine 131 either from Drobna, Slovenia. The next one, basically, I was looking at CS 134. You can see it got up to 1 becquerel. CS 137 tends to match, doesn't it? But Drobna, Slovenia. And once again, we got the switch off. We have the switch off here. So let's explain that. And CS137. Now, interestingly enough, from January 1st to January 29th, it's got 0 measurements. As you can see, I've got the data up there just to double check, but it's all 0, 0, 0. But where the CS134, I'm sure there must be CS137, but they're not measuring it. Cobalt 60, Drobna, Slovenia. Very good measuring system they've got there. Cobalt 60. If there was an award, they should get it. And once again, the break that's happening around there sort of matches up with some other breaks, as you'll see in a minute. So then I've gone straight up to the Netherlands, and I was just looking at T alpha artificial, measuring becquerels per meter cubed, and you can see, I'll just zoom in there, you can see it's kind of got up to 0.3 becquerels. It looks like it was coming down, don't know if it's going back up, but it is still working, that one, but it is picking something up. As you can see, it's been burbling away, but there's the 0.3, there's the line. You can see it's reached that. So basically, looking at some of the other isotopes generally, just to try and get some sort of picture here. Drobna, Slovenia, which has given us a nice weekly pattern. And it's obviously been switched off, so we don't know what happens during midweek. We're just getting a peak once a week, and that is it. Drobna, Slovenia, and that's also T alpha artificial. The next one, basically switch off. We're in the Netherlands, T beta artificial, and as you can see, it got above 0.4 becquerels there on January the 28th, just and then switch off. So obviously you can look at that for yourselves, a bit more detail. And basically here, once again, we're in the Netherlands, and we're at T Beta Art, and you can see it hasn't got above 0.3 becquerel, and it's been switched off by the look of it after the 28th. Slovenia, just showing you the switch off again. So we only know what's going on once a week when they switch on for some odd reason. I went to London Gray's Inn because we actually got to see some action there for a change, as you can see on the right there. From the sometime on the 29th after 12 o'clock, we got some up and down bits, you know, from the usual flat stuff that we get. London Gray's Inn, measuring T gamma. So, and there we go. Just went to the silly R's there, mainly because, you know, they normally go up and down, not much, but on this occasion they went up and down at the same time. I just put the data in there, I was checking that out, but it does seem to correlate. Every hour has a data point, and just to show you, it did have this little blip sometime on the 29th, probably about lunchtime or after, by the look of it. Of course it doesn't match the Geiger counter readings I'm getting surges of up to 0.21 this evening, or Sunday evening, at 11 o'clock, about every 20 minutes around London. Right, we're in France. I'm just checking out Luxembourg right now. I'm getting a bit nosy, and as you can see there's a couple of peaks represented. And that's France. They're normally quite cagey with their measurements, but I'll just show you. Quimper, T gamma. So we've got a couple more of these, just work our way to Luxembourg. Went over to Germany, had a quick look there, and I was just noticing the data points that are missing. You'll see some data points missing in a bit. I'll get the details up, but they kind of switch off. You can see, like 28th, 29th, you know, about 12 o'clock, there's about 3 nice data points, and then there's gaps, and before there's gaps, and after there's gaps. It's quite common, and that's Tallinn, Germany, T gamma. So they are switching off in Germany, which is kind of unusual. They're a bit more efficient normally. Germany again, Mersingslewingen. It's a bit of a hard one. T gamma. I'm going to roll down. I've got the data up here just to show you how those dots are working or not working. So we have switch offs basically. You can see it's 12 to. They seem to have a pattern of measurements, but the 27th of the 12th, it's over 24 hours. If you look on the right there, sorry, on the left I mean, where it says start, you've got end, you've got to go down there, and you can see there's a whole 24 hours, 26 hours actually, missing off the date. Nearly missed that. And just worth mentioning, I think, then we get to Luxembourg, which was having problems getting on there earlier, and we're looking at T gamma, obviously. I'll just get that out of the way so you can see it. T gamma. Wormdong, something, Luxembourg, and you can see obvious switch offs, and I pulled the data up just so you could sort of visualise it yourself. There's bits missing basically, so between 6:59 and 10 o'clock there's a bit missing there, but you can look at that at your own leisure. And we'll get a couple more up. It's quite amazing how they switch these off. Now we're at Luxembourg again. Luxembourg. And quite serious now. Switch off, very obvious. Got up to 200. Move that out of the way. T gamma. 200. Microsieverts. Oh, turned it off. It's getting a bit painful for them, and for posterity, there's your data points with your missing bits. So there you go, and quite nice Luxembourg. Right, so we've got Depache Luxembourg here, and switch offs. I think they messed around with the map earlier because they were trying to work out what to do. Who knows? But there's your data for posterity, and you can work out your missing points there. 10 o'clock to 1:59 on the 28th, 29th. 4 hours there, so on and so on. Anyway, and that's Depache, Luxembourg. And to be honest, I think now all I have to say, let's double check, but yeah, now all I've got to say is about this wonderful place up here. I'll just take you there. This place, Finland. No, there you go, Sweden, Finland. Voila. And that was on the radiological map for a while. It had cobalt, it had cesium, it even printed it in the newspapers, and now they've turned all their monitors off because we went down to Slovenia and we were measuring other isotopes, basically, that down here, and we were measuring other isotopes which were stronger concentrations to the one in Finland. And they were claiming it was from Fukushima, which some of it may well be, but then there's more of cesium coming from here, as far as Europe's concerned, from Fukushima, it would appear. Who knows? And while I'm on cesium, iodine 132. No, hang on, it's not happening. But anyway, that's my final thought for the day. Basically, yeah, they're trying to cover up the trail of isotopes around Europe. Sort of kind of missed the boat a little bit there because we've got the evidence now. But don't know exactly all of the reactors that are chugging away. I'll let that for you to decide. Anyway, thank you for your attentions. I hope you're enjoying these investigative tutorial eurdep tutorials for the public map system. Make it a bit of fun, and they get their click rate up. Do a bit of advertising. Love you, eurdep.